Good afternoon, collective. Nice to see you. I hope you've had a lovely day. I had a pretty great day, although I'm exhausted, right? I went out to, the lakeside, whatchamacallit, hang on, let me have a look here. So we're at Ningaloo, right? So this time I went, Lakeside Sanctuary Zone. So I went there's a snorkeling place there, and it's got this reef, and you go around, and it was just awesome. Like I swam with a turtle and stingray, and lots of different fish, lots of beautiful different fish in the coral there. I mean, it's pretty limited in the little space there, but unless you're really, really one of these people that want to go right out and because I only go out so far, because I'm not that of a confident diver or anything, so I stick to my limit, right? But it was very, very lovely, and I really enjoyed that. And then I went down to the national park, Yardie Creek. So they told me, getting to Yardie Creek, it doesn't even say it on the map here. You get to Yardie Creek, it's right, all of it's bitumen. Like they're saying, oh, you get to Yardie Creek, you got to go four-wheel drive, and the things are washed out, and blah, blah, blah. I did want to get to Ningaloo Road, but I didn't go any further. I just went to Yardie Creek, swam in the gorge there, because I really just wanted to go to the gorge there, Went up the gorge, walked up the top of the gorge as far as I could do that, because it was the wrong time. You've got to get there early in the morning, before it's too hot, so you can really have a decent walk without killing yourself in the sun, right? And there was lots of people there, but, it was fine. It wasn't too bad. I did want to get down to Yardie Creek, but anyway, I got to Yardie Creek, but I wanted to go further. I actually wanted to get to, I've got Fraser Island there. I missed Point Edgar, Windrabandy Point. Yeah, that would be good. But, I don't know. They were just saying, that a lot of the areas were pretty full on with the sand, so it kind of put me off. And then I thought, oh well, I'm going to have to go back into Exmouth anyway and get fuel and blah blah blah, and but I think I probably could have gone that way, but I couldn't go down Ningaloo Road. I would have had to go all the way down to Coral Bay and then cross out. Yeah, so it's too far down, and then to go back up again. So because I couldn't get through the Ningaloo Road. That's why I didn't go down that far. Because apparently, again, it's all been burnt out and the sand's gone all over the road and everything like that. Anyhow, it was a lovely day. I did that and wore myself out, but it was very, very enjoyable. So anyway, where am I going to get to tomorrow? Let me see. Maybe Onslow? Go to Onslow tomorrow? Or Karratha? I'll make that decision tomorrow on how far I want to go, whether I want to go into Onslow or not. I'm not sure. But let's do a reading. I'm going to ring some bells. There was a few messages when I was at Yardie Creek. Somebody did say that they shouldn't have been dead. There was a 7-year-old as well. Somebody said they were assassinated there. What else was there? know. But there was this, when I was sitting on the edge of the water, on the, like on the gorge, and this huge big school of fish came along, and the fish were like that big. You know how everything looked magnified in the water, but they were big. But there was a whole school of them. I was sitting there and I looked, what the hell was that? And it was like a whole school of them just come swimming around just in front of it, because I was just sitting on the edge, and they just come swimming around. But the fish were like that. I have no idea what they are, but they were. And then one jumped out, and I could see that was a big fish. So in the river there, because it's actually got a sandbar there, it's not, the water hasn't washed through. So it's the fish that are caught in the river there. So yeah, that was kind of nice. And lots of finches, the little finches, making a lot of noise. That was nice. Yeah, a lot of the, and I also seen at the visitor centre there, the bird that flew down on me this morning when I was getting the little fig berries. Damn, it was a spotted. I should have taken a photo of the information. It wasn't a kestrel. It's called something else. It was a bird of prey, but it was brown. It was the one, and they had like a stuffed one in the visitors centre there. They had a wedge-tailed eagle in there as well, and some of the other animals and whatnot, which is a bit sad, right? Like, they got them stuffed. But anyway, I'm going to ring the bell. Let's clear the energy. Let's just clear the energy so we get a nice, fresh message. Please, Spirit, Holy Ancestors of the highest frequency, give us a message for the collective today. Something fresh. Thank you. Alrighty. Now let's start. Alright, thank you, Spirit. And we're going to start with our blessed by the goddess. Yeah, Horus. So Horus is with us as well, but this is our goddess that's here. Yeah. I hope everybody's well and having a beautiful day as I am. I'm back out in my spot, so it was pretty cool because, I was asking about, where I could camp and whatnot out there. There was just too many people. I don't want to be camped right up against people. I'd rather be sitting out here, I mean, it doesn't take much. I'm only like, not even, 2 minutes out of town, So I stopped at the pub, had my couple of beers, and a basket of chips. I know I shouldn't be eating that shit or drinking a beer, but it's kind of like my holiday treat. So we've got Sophia here. Greek goddess Sophia offers the love of experience that brings insight and capability. She shares how to become a sage presence, one that guides through inspired example. You are blessed with the combination of belief and wisdom. Wow, that's cool. Thank you, Sophia, for being with us. What else have we got? Holy Spirit, Holy Ancestors, Holy Spirit Guides, Holy Angels, fairies, and the good goblins, if we only those of the highest frequency. Lakshma. What a beautiful sounding name that is, Lakshma. This Hindu goddess of prosperity, Lakshma will bless you now with all you need to sweep away what lies between you and your rightful abundance. Know you are now attracting true wealth, the kind that supports your highest calling. Again, that is awesome support. Thank you, Spirit. Jesus is with us. Yep. He is. He's been with us since this morning, all day. Ishtar. And again, that's a beautiful name, Ishtar. The blessing of Sumerian Ishtar is the descent, the stripping away of what is not authentically yours. That's so important, right, of being the authentic self. There are 7 steps to this revealing process, but be assured as you remove the superfluous, the essential will grow stronger. Yes. Being authentic to oneself. What is it you really love? I mean, I remember thinking that, like years ago, it was like, now if I remember as a child when, like going back to that childhood thing, when did it change? I remember living like this. I was living like this as a child up until I was 4, right? And then it was when that stopped and when I had to go to school, right? At 5, I might have been 6 when I got to school. But I remember when we got an actual house, I was 4, and it changed, right? So I remembered, what were the things that I loved, because it was when I had to go to school where things changed, and the authenticity, it was before that actually. Like, that was when I learned to have the guard up of being oneself. It was like, I remember being, the first thing, there was 2 things I remember very, very early in my school years. It was, grade 1, grade 2. And when things started to change and the influences changed, and learning to be non-authentic, right? Learning to have the guard up and not show oneself. And I remember being in the classroom, and I had to do this little maths. I might have mentioned this before, but new subscribers haven't heard my stories. I had to do this like math, and I think it would have been grade 1. It was very, very early. It was just like a little, I don't know, might have been a division. It was something I hadn't done before, and I wouldn't even been able to count up that far, right? But I remember there was this maths problem, and the teacher said, do this math problem. And I just wrote down the answer, but I didn't know how I got the answer right. And she's saying, well, how did you get that answer? And I'm like, I don't know, I just knew what it was, right? I just knew what the answer was. Anyway, she started getting very, very angry at me and started yelling at me. How do you know what that answer was? And I'm like, I don't know, I just knew what it was. She came down on me really hard, and I cried, it was really, really aggressive. And from that time, it was like, I remember actually making the decision. I made a decision in my mind, was if I thought one thing, I would do the opposite, because that way I'd be safe. If I didn't answer, and it was more than that, but that was like the nail in the coffin, where I made the decision to not be my authentic self, or whatever I thought was right, I would go against it because it was safer. So that was kind of like the beginning of my inauthenticity, living with that, the boundary up, the safe place, yeah. But now, what was the other one I was going to say? Damn, it'll come back to me in a minute. So I'll read this one. Carly, we've got Carly here. Dance up a storm of change, says Kali, the Hindu mother of radical transformation. Move something on that needs to depart from your life for good. Get rid of something. You will love the freedom and space this brings. Well, for me, I don't know about you, but yeah, I've cleared a lot of energies out of my life. That's why I'm sitting out here in the bush by myself. This is my comfort zone. Because it's, this is my authentic self, right? This is who I am. Yeah. But going back to the remembering of having to put the mask on, like not being that self. There was another, it's taken me this long, I'm freaking 56 now, and it's like I've only just started to get myself back, Well, not really, it's been a long process too, but now that I've cut everything, everybody, everybody that, like prevented me from being who I am, I've got Aphrodite here, was gone for me. And so now I am free. Aquaba. The next cycle within your life is now blessed with this African goddess of welcome. She beckons you towards destiny's door. So take the next step and gratefully accept the opportunity that will lead to your greatest becoming. Greatest becoming. And Aphrodite says, you are an expression of beauty on this planet. For all the flaws you've perceived in yourself, the Greek goddess Aphrodite believes in your loveliness. Now that is lovely. Experience the truth, for you are beautiful, desirable, and powerful. So that's lovely. Okay. I can't remember what that other thing was. But anyway, we will move on. It might come to me as we go. It was something very specific. What's that? Having to go to school. I remember having to go to school. It was like, oh my God, this is like, I really wanted to begin with, because I was at home. I was the youngest out of 6, and all my siblings were all gone to school, and I was the last one still at home waiting to go to school. And I thought it would be so exciting, and then when I got there, it was like hell. Because I had to put that mask on right from the beginning. I had to pretend. It was like a pretending game, the whole thing. So let's see what we've got here. Now, do we want the answer? Lemurian? Let's try this one. The Lemurian oracles. We've still got a fair bit of light, I think, so we'll get this reading done. Holy Spirit, Holy Ancestors of the highest frequency. We got a King of Pentacles. And wasn't I talking about masks? And we got catfish here. 34, 34. 7, 7. Yeah, somebody hiding behind their material wealth. The King of Pentacles. Catfish hiding behind the material. The catfish wears a mask. There's turbulent water here for this catfish. This man that wears a mask, he's about the superficial, the money, the Ten of Swords. This person may be somebody who has Ten of Swords. The collective, we've got 3-3, which is 33. The highest frequency, Jesus consciousness here. So this person, Ten of Swords, the Jesus consciousness. This is like Ten of Swords in Jesus. Jesus, right? Ooh-wee. This person could be a fake spiritualist, a fake believer. Coming in on a ship. Six of Pentacles. Balancing Pentacles. We've got 2-2. At the bottom of the deck. Balance. So things are going to balance out because this person... Let's have a look at this Ten of Swords. What's this Ten of Swords? Why is this Ten of Swords here? Six of Cups. This is family or someone from the past. 16-16, which is 7-7 again. So we've got 7 again. 7-7. 3-3 and 7-7. 7-7-3-7-7. Could be significant somehow. We've been here 20 minutes already. Damn. 21-21. 3-3 again. 8. 8 of Wands as messages. Could be from a King of Wands. What else we got here? What else? Under the stars. The past under the stars. The past under the stars. Nine of Pentacles. This is independence ending with the coffin here. 8-8. This is eternity. Eternal youth, I just heard. Ending. 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. 9 of Pentacles, ending. This could be singularity, the ending of singularity. Or somebody wanted to end somebody's sovereignty. This could be, because we asked them what this Ten of Swords was, right? That came from this King of Pentacles who is fake, wearing a mask. Ten of Swords, some family member under the stars. Or someone from the past. This is somebody from the past. Ten of Swords in somebody's independence. One more here, thank you. 9 of Cups. Oh no, sorry, that's the 10 of Cups, family. This is family. Loyalty. This is about loyalty, and we got 9-9, this is over. 18-18, that's 9. 9. This is the end of a cycle for a new beginning. Also the loyalty here with the dog and the cup. So we've gone to 9 to the 10. 9 of Pentacles to the 10 of Cups could be wish fulfillment. Somebody might now... Ooh, key is in reverse. Somebody's lost their key. Somebody's lost their keys because the 33-33 is in reverse. Somebody lost their authority. 8 of Pentacles is in reverse. So somebody's lost their job. Well, they lost their key. They lost their keys to the Holy Spirit. Somebody's lost their protection. Somebody's lost their protection because of what they did. Because of this Ten of Swords thing and being a catfish to somebody in the past and someone's sovereignty, somebody's singularity from a family situation, or the Ten of Cups. Somebody may have been seen as being disloyal, or this person was being disloyal, or loyal. Loyalty is definitely a thing here. Someone's a clown. Someone's been seen as a clown. Or a joke. Somebody's a joke. Ooh, that's pretty harsh. But somebody that's been in authority here is this King of Pentacles has been seen as a joke. Or they feel like that. Let's clarify what's going on with our tarot. Temperance, something's not tempered. Somebody might be going to jail. Or they can't, they can't get out of their head. Jail could be a thing, but definitely somebody in their head. Okay, clarify this King of Pentacles, Spirit. What is... Somebody acted too fast. It was impulse. Look at this fast action. They overreacted. Somebody acted on their emotion. Well, water's not here, but it's here on this card. Somebody overreacted, so they moved too fast as an authority, or they thought they were an authority on something, but they weren't. Ooh. Now they're in their head, or they're going to go to jail because the police could be here. Shit. It's a drought for them. Something's dried up for them. Support may have dried up for them. This catfish is actually like a fish out of water. Yeah, this person's sitting like a fish out of water because they were fake. Maybe they weren't even a fish. Swimming around in the water, making out they're a fish, but they're not. That's weird. Because of somebody's sovereignty. They're in their head about it, look. Somebody's in their head about somebody being independent and sovereign and wise and secure. That's weird. King of Pentacles. Feeling pretty small. Page of Pentacles. So this is going from a King of Pentacles to a Page of Pentacles. This person's feeling really small. They may have lost a job, because that did flash out before, didn't it? Right? Because of a Queen of Cups. A mother figure. Is somebody's got a new perspective on this Queen of Cups. This is an angry Queen of Cups, right? She's sitting there, like this is, I don't know, like over emotional or stubborn. This is a Queen of Cups, but she's not like, this is a mother figure, but I mean, even though she's sitting here in the upright, it feels like, okay, we've got two energies here. New perspective. We've got one mother figure energy who's content with their feet on the ground, 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on the earth. They're stable, they're a mother figure, and stable, right? But there's another one here, behind the scene, that's not. Clarify this Page of Pentacles. Yeah, so this is somebody's karma. Somebody has been demoted from the King of Pentacles to the Page of Pentacles. They have to start again because they were fake. Or, they just... Oh, they acted on impulse. Remember, they're this Ten of Swords. They've got a Magician in reverse. This is like... and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So, and because it's a Page of Pentacles, somebody is getting a new perspective on their pentacles, and the truth is here about somebody's imbalanced behavior, unbalanced behavior. Oh, it was a bad investment, yeah. Family, Six of Cups again. Family situation, cutting someone out. Two of Swords. It was a bad investment. It's affected them in their finance. They affected somebody else's finance. That's the truth. Now they've got a new perspective on their Magician in reverse is like somebody's slander. You know, this can be like black magic, but that also comes out as somebody's words, like somebody speaking something out on someone, and that's the Ten of Swords. It was somebody speaking badly of somebody, and this person's now getting karma. They might want to bring a false apology with the Knight of Cups here in reverse. Well, there was misinformation from a Queen of Wands not moving forward. Misinformation on what was going on with the Queen of Wands. No love. Two of Wands in reverse. Queen of Wands. Tower in reverse. The Magician and the King of Cups. King of Cups, Magician. This could have been the Magician that was talking shit. A King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces or a Scorpio. Brought a Tower to a Queen of Wands, talking shit. With no love. They've been saying, they were saying here that somebody had no future. They're incompetent. This is the Catfish on a Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is somebody who's this is the Nine of Pentacles energy in the Queen of Wands in the upright. So this is not necessarily a fire sign. This is the energy that this person is in. They brought a Tower to this person. This King of Cups. Over emotional. But this Queen of Wands was stable and was Ten of Swords by this King of Pentacles or this King of Cups. This King of Cups to the King of Pentacles. They don't want to apologise. Tell us about the Queen of Wands. Ooh. Somebody's being defensive now. Temperance Angel came out sideways and also on loyalty sideways. They are full of shit. That came out sideways. You know, I'm going to bring it out sideways. This is a sideways Temperance Angel with bullshit love. Love bombing. Trying to fuck with somebody's information. With a Queen of Pentacles. This could be a... So, we could have a Sagittarius here. We can have a Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and a Earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, also sideways. Now these are sideways energies here, like they're sideways energies. And it come under the Six of Cups, which is family, or people from the past. I'm picking up family with addictions. Addictions to, wands, casting spells. Addictions to sex, what? A Queen of Swords is not broken-hearted about a King of Cups. This person's an Empress. Queen of Swords is not broken-hearted about a King of Cups, and this person's an Empress. Queen of Swords could be Aquarius, Gemini, or Virgo. Libra. But these other people here are in this energy, addicted to wands, addicted to dick. They may have been saying, oh, this could be the Ten of Swords thing that somebody was saying about this Empress here. Because this person was independent. Nine of Pentacles. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles. Contract, Ten of Swords. Somebody's new beginning. Somebody's contract, somebody's new beginning, somebody Ten of Swords. Death, with death here as well. This is sabotaging somebody's new beginning. Why is this? Mother figure? Bringing a death to somebody's contract. Sabotaging. A contract for a Queen of Cups. A mother. This is sabotaging somebody's contract as a mother. Didn't work out because death's in reverse. We've got here, we've got a King of Wands with, the King of Wands with the Nine of Pentacles. This is a boss. Boss, independent figure. Oh, I've got to drink my water. I need to drink more water. I feel really dried out. Didn't get enough water today. So collective, remember that this is a collective reading, so only take what resonates and leave the rest. Don't try and make anything fit, right? So this is definitely somebody sabotaging somebody's independence. This King of Pentacles. That's why this person's going through karma. Somebody might have been saying that somebody was addicted to sex. And that's how they sabotage somebody. You hear the birds? I think that might be finches. There was a heap of finches down the river today, down at the Yardie Creek. This family are being defensive now. Because they were disloyal. Five of Wands, clarify please, Spirit. That's what they invested in. They invested in conflict. Destroying somebody's happiness in a family unit. Knight of Pentacles. somebody's offer, they destroyed somebody's happiness, or they wanted to, in this family, or this connections, their offers. They wanted to cause conflict here. That's what they invested in. Why? Could be a Virgo here in reverse. This is an unhealed person with missed opportunities. King of Swords. This is integrity and upright honesty, truth coming out with Archangel Michael's Sword of Truth. About putting somebody out of balance. But it hasn't worked. They wanted to put somebody out in the cold, but it hasn't worked, and now they're in regret. And the torment is just never ending. The world. Somebody just walked away. Yeah. Because somebody just walked away. From a Two of Cups, a partnership. Well, that's what they wanted, right? They wanted to destroy everything. This was sabotage. Lovers in reverse. The Two of Cups in reverse. This is sabotaging somebody's partnerships. We've got a Emperor and a King of Pentacles, a King of Cups in reverse. With an Empress in reverse. These people aren't balanced at all. They didn't have any information on anything. On a High Priestess. They didn't know shit. I don't even know what to ask you now. There's a lot of people here. Excuse me. A lot of people here. Why was all this going on anyway in the first place? That's what I don't get. What gain for anyone? There is no gain here because everyone here is going through karma with this King of Pentacles, with his mask. This King of Pentacles is now the Page of Pentacles. This person's now going to be in poverty for a long time. Yeah. Okay, let's ask some more questions. What are we going to use here, Spirit? Oh, I'm feeling very tired. I need a wash. I'm going to have to wait till I get to Nunatera Roadhouse tomorrow to get a shower and wash my hair. Where's my other cards? What did I put in? I don't know. Right, we'll use these. Feeling incredibly tired all of a sudden. Like, I am tired anyway, but this is like extra. It's starting to get dark. It's cooling down now. It was pretty hot. Clarify this King of Pentacles, please, Spirit. Going through karma with this Page of Pentacles. This Page of Pentacles could also be someone's child or a small offer. Six of Guns. Somebody wants to move to calmer waters because they're going through karma. Clarify this Ten of Swords, please, Spirit. Clarify the Ten of Swords. Please. Clarify the Ten of Swords. King of Swords. So it could be a Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. This is the person they could have been sabotaging, or this was the person that was doing the work. But this is the King of Swords, or King of Guns, in the upright. So this could be the person that, this could be Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Could be an official person of some sort. Could have been doing the Ten of Swords thing. They want to go to calmer waters. Tell us about this Knight of Cups, please, Spirit. The Knight of Cups. This can be like a false apology. Knight of Cups in reverse, please. Knight of Cups in reverse. A Knight of Discs. A slow offer. So yeah, this could be an offer. Or it's an offer they don't want to make. So that's why it's slow. It could be because of guilt. Oh, I heard that today. Somebody was guilty of something today. I heard it. Two of Wands. Two of Wands. Nine of Discs. Guilty of the sabotage of somebody's independence, somebody's offers of independence. Well, they couldn't make a decision. Well, somebody couldn't make a decision. Well, they couldn't see a future. Somebody couldn't see a future. This could be an Aquarius. Couldn't see a future for a Nine of Discs. Or couldn't see a future for this person with their slow offers. Queen of Wands and the Tower in reverse. Queen of Wands and the Tower in reverse. Queen of Wands and the Tower in reverse, please, Spirit. A Hierophant in reverse. So yeah, their judgment. So this official person could have been this Hierophant in reverse because their judgment. King of Discs. So here he is again, the King of Pentacles. They couldn't see a future for this person. And now they're, yeah, Magician in reverse. So they slandered this person, saying they had addictions to wands. This could be the slander, which comes out as black magic, right? With the Magician in reverse. That's, you know, gossip and slander and talking bad on someone is black magic. You know, because you speak things with your mouth, right? That's a twisted tongue. The devil energy. Yeah, a group. This is an injustice. Three of Discs. This group and their injustice. They unjustly accused somebody of being addicted to dick. Because of their minds. Six of Cups, please. Clarify the Six of Cups. They're in regret now. This is a family or a past person. But there's a lot of people here, so there's more than one person here. In regret. Page of Cups sideways. Page of Cups. Who's this Page of Cups sideways? Yeah, look. Five of Cups. Spilt milk. Crying over spilt milk. With the Nine of Pentacles. They're just sad now. Fucking sad. Temperance. Sideways Temperance. Who's this sideways Temperance? The Sagittarius. A Page of Cups is the sideways cups. This is the person that is in this sadness and regret, this family member. They might want to make an apology, but it's just because they feel guilty, you know? It's not genuine. We've got a Queen of Pentacles here in the sideways position as well. A King of Cups in reverse. This is somebody over-emotional. Over-emotional Queen of Pentacles. This could be a Virgo. Wants to give a false apology as well. Could be a Sagittarius, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. All of these people are feeling guilty and sad and fake, because it's exactly what they are. Nine of Pentacles. There we go. Time. Nine of Pentacles. I hope our light is okay. Nine of Pentacles. Somebody's not heartbroken. Somebody didn't give a fuck about somebody's new beginning. The Fool. Queen of Wands in reverse. This could be a Sagittarius, Leo, or a Aries. With the Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this is somebody who didn't give a fuck about somebody's new beginning. Three of Pentacles, somebody's contract, somebody's union. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, this is not caring about putting the Ten of Swords in someone. Ten of Swords with the Queen of Cups, please, Spirit. Ten of Swords. What's the truth, Spirit said? This person, this Queen of Wands here, this fire sign, didn't give a fuck about somebody's new beginning and contract. Or their partnership. Their contract. They just Ten of Swords, this person, this mother figure. And Spirit said, yeah, that's the honest truth. With the Ace of Guns, which is the Ace of Swords, right? This is reckless. Okay, Ten of Cups. Clarify, please, Spirit. Ten of Cups. Somebody's got a victory over this Ten of Cups. Six of Wands. Over the Five of Wands. Five of Wands. Wheel of Fortune, yeah, karma. So collective, I feel this is the sabotage that has happened to the collective. But the victory here is that these people are going through karma. And that's the victory. Of what they invested in to destroy somebody else. Okay, the Sun in reverse. And the Six of Cups, please, Spirit. With the Knight of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. So they are going to go through this poverty, unbalanced finances. And this is divine intervention. Divine is here. This is God going, no way, we're slowing down your money because you wanted to do this to somebody else. Who goes around doing this shit, right? This person was just reckless and did not give a fuck. And they've influenced whoever this King of Pentacles is with their mouth. See, it was all about using the mouth, the tongue. Split. Someone's got a forked tongue. I remember that being a thing when we were kids, you know, like this forked tongue business, like telling lies. What is it? Don't tell lies or your tongue will split, something like that. Yeah, they wanted to cause burdens for the collective, right? But this is what's going to happen. This is what's happening to them. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Nine of Pentacles and King of Wands, the lovers. And this is part of their karma as well, is that there's a union coming together. Here, there's a partnership. This could be a work partnership as well. This Nine of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Lovers situation. They wanted to cause, this could have been a couple, but they wanted to cause burdens for someone here. Two of Cups, this is what they're going to go through. Two of Cups in reverse. This is good news. Two of Cups in reverse. Ouch. Lovers in reverse. This could be a divorce. Lovers in reverse. This is a message coming about an Ace of Cups, about a love. Message and love. And we have that here with the Emperor. There's a message of love here. There's good news coming. Emperor. They may have just upped the ante for the collectives. Emperor, please. Clarify that, Emperor. Queen of Specimen. Love. Mother. We've got a mother and father here. An Emperor and a Queen of Cups. Message coming. Good news. This could also have been like these people that were doing the sabotage could have been celebrating destroying somebody's partnerships. But this is what's going to happen to them. Because what goes around comes around, right? This King of Cups in reverse. Clarify this King of Cups in reverse, please, Spirit. Clarify. An Ace of Pentacles. It's in reverse. Why is it in reverse? Empress in reverse. So we've got an Ace of Cups and an Ace of Pentacles here. This could be the karma that these people are getting, is that the collective are going to get both of these things. And they're coming fast with a Knight of Guns. Or they might want to fix the situation. This Empress in reverse, Knight of Guns. This could be a police officer and a King of Cups. Somebody in their emotions wants to bring an offer. Empress in reverse, Ten of Pentacles. This is like a payout. Somebody wants to pay someone out. This could be bribe. Wow. What is this Ten of Pentacles? This could be a payout. Yeah. What is this? Emperor. It's an Emperor here. Well, there's an offer coming from an Emperor, but why is it with this Empress and King of Cups in reverse? Why are they in reverse? Did I say something about guilt? Emperor? Emperor is here twice. Hermit in reverse. Somebody's not healed. This is confusing. An Empress. She's in the upright. It's getting dark. I hope you can see me. Are they saying the Empress is not healed? So we've got an Emperor and an Empress here. Okay, what's the outcome for the collective here? We've got somebody being defensive, Seven of Wands, or somebody healing, Seven of Wands. Somebody's a healer, holding back, Four of Pentacles. Seven of Discs, investment. Somebody holding back investment. Somebody's like, holding back on something here. Who's holding back? What is this holding back? Juggling. They don't want to juggle these pentacles. Well, they're not juggling anymore. Not juggling anymore. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Chariot in reverse. Somebody wants to stop somebody's movement. Chariot in reverse. The Screw. Three of Pentacles. So somebody wants to pay someone to stop somebody. That's just what this is. It's like a bribe to stop somebody's movement, stop somebody in something. There's a message coming in, but it could be good news. Sometimes blessings come in disguise, right? But what does this mean for the collective? A Knight of Specimens, a Knight of Cups in reverse again. So the Knight of Cups was here earlier in the reverse. So this is like a fake apology. It's fake. To get him out of something. I don't know what you're going to do here, collective, because there's somebody wants to bring in, bring messages of, love and finances for sabotage because of guilt. But they really just want to stop. It's sort of like a conditional offer, like. It's a conditional offer to stop the collective from doing something, like with the Chariot in reverse, stop them in their tracks. This is a plan. So let's just quickly, because we're going to run out of light, I just want to get ancestor advice, just quick. We're just going to ask one while I can see. What's the advice for the collective here, Spirit? But this is a bribe to shut up. or to stop doing whatever it is you got going on. Damn, can I read it? Persuasion. What did I say? Right? Thank you, Spirit. Like, see how this works? Persuasion. This is a bribe. But I can't freaking see. Just let me get my torch. Just a minute. And then I'll have to end it here, right? So this is the advice, but this is persuasion, definitely. It says, it's all about how you see this situation. If you're looking for thank you, Spirit. If you're looking for negatives, you will find them because there are many negatives. But try concentrating on the positive. There are plenty of them too. So this could be saying, well, you know, they're offering a bribe, but this could be something that the collective also needs. Persuasion. But it's to stop the collective from doing something. Stop their chariot. Stop them from moving. What else we got here, Spirit? What else? Frustration. Frustration, it actually just flipped into reverse there. It says, your frustration is not a wasted energy if it is channeled positively to create a better outcome for yourself. Embrace frustration and work with it, not against it. Okay. So take advantage of this situation, Spirit says. I'm going to leave it there. Take advantage of the situation in whichever way you feel is necessary. It could be, you know, if it's a moral situation, you know, you got to kind of weigh up whether it's worth fighting against it or go with it. Like, I don't know. So you have to take it as it resonates for you, because it could be a positive thing. You could be seeing it as a bribe and, you know, like going against a moral, you know, like an individual moral perspective. But it also could be a balance of things, because I feel that this is what these people want to do, is balance things out because of what they did, and they're guilty. They feel guilty. They want to relieve that guilt. They want to try and do the right thing, I feel. But, you know, it could go against your moral grain, you know what I mean? So it's up to you as to whether you take the offer or not. I mean, it could really relieve a situation of, you know, a financial situation, a material situation here that was hindered in the past, you know? So I'm going to leave it. This could be moving to calmer waters. They did want to stop that chariot. You could just move on and go, no thanks, I'm out of here. You know, it's up to you. You know, I don't know whether they want forgiveness or they just want to balance out a situation, but I think maybe there might have been like too much damage done to go back to a situation, accept a situation. Well, you can accept it without having to you know, like still be in the situation, you know. You can say thank you and now I'll leave, something like that. I don't know, it just depends on how it is for you in your specific personal situations. you know. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to say good night, and I hope you have a. I hope your world is full of blessings, as mine is, because I mean my life at the moment is very, very blessed. You know, with the way things are working out for me, it's all good. Good, feel happy, even though I'm homeless. But I've taken advantage of the homelessness to be out travelling, right? Because I managed to be able to set myself up comfortable enough to be able to manage that. So, but you know, we'll see how long we can go with that. But I don't know, take it as it resonates and deal with it in whichever way you will. And please like, share and subscribe. You can go and buy something from my shop to show some appreciation or super thanks, you know, and just make a little small donation if you like. Whichever way you like. It helps me. But I appreciate your likes, shares and subscribes anyway. And I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.